So I'm gonna start by saying something that y'all should already know. Sir, this is Smudge, my little baby. The little baby be trying to kiss me in the face and stuff. He don't know that he live in an African American household now, and we don't do that here. But I love him though. What's up? Welcome back. If you're new, you know what to do. Hit that little red button, hit the little bell. I'ma wait because I'm not gonna give y'all my business until you subscribe. I'm gonna start by saying something that we should already know, and that is the length of your relationship does not determine the strength of your relationship. You could be with somebody for 5 years before y'all get married, and then y'all be divorced 6 months later. You can be with somebody for 10 years and the relationship have no substance. So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of my business and let y'all know how I went and met my husband and married him within 3 months. And before I start this story, let me just say, all opinions will only be accepted by donation. I will drop my Cash App in the description box. And the only way that you can leave your opinion on my decisions is by paying. PayPal, Cash App, Zelle, Apple Pay. Otherwise, just keep that to yourself because my bills do not accept opinions, okay? So me and Stella gonna tell you a story, okay? Okay, so I was in Korea for 2 years. In those 2 years, I was adamant about not taking relationships seriously over there. You know, I went through a bunch of different phases. I went through, you know, hurt Hasia, hoe Hasia, gay Hasia. I mean, then Hazy May was born. Like, I was there to have a good time. That's it. That's all. Nothing else. Well, God has a funny sense of humor. So, it's Halloween. I'm gonna start with a little small glance. It's a Halloween party. So, I'm going with my friends to have a good time, you know, and I end up having an extra ticket. So, I hit my right hand, I got an extra ticket. She's like, oh, my homeboy wanna come. I'm like, all right, bet. So, we there. He shows up to get his ticket. I was like, oh, you know, he cute or whatever, he chocolate, tall, little beard. Like, okay. And she knew what she was doing because she know what I like. But that's beside the point. So he comes, and we on the bus. I'm doing hood rat stuff with my friends. I'm single. I'm like 4 months from leaving after 2 years in Korea. Like, I'm in my bag. I'm taking Ciroc to the head. Like, listen, I'm gonna show y'all little clips. Okay. Baby, this Stella Mango is a hit. Yeah, we on the bus, we having a good time. We exchanged names. That was really it because I wasn't, you know, thinking about nothing of it. So I met him October 27th, y'all, the day we met, 2018. So, boom, we on a party bus. We having a good time. Just, you know, just enjoying our night. So then we just continue to go on about our life. We met, but we never, like, we didn't start talking right then. Like, it was just, hey, I'm Hasia. Hey, I'm Ty. Exchange snaps, and that was it. Now, this is my story of how things went. Who knows how he feels or what he had going on. He had just got to Korea too. So November 6th, we end up going on our first date. I have no idea like how it came to that. I don't really remember. But none of those details are important right now. Anyway, we'll do a how we met later together. But yeah, November 6th, we go on our first date. We went to XS, which is a bar. And it was like R&B night. So we just was singing and just vibing. So I'm gonna give y'all little clips of that too. Okay, boom, first date. We not together, we just, you know, vibing. So we start hanging out a lot more after that, but I was still, you know, doing me. Had my own little team. He was a team captain, but I had my own little team. I don't know what made me start putting all my energy into him, but initially I was like, chill, like I'm not starting nothing new, I'm finna leave, it's no point, like just don't. So each time I'm like, you know, doing my thing, I'm going on other dates, I'm doing, you know, me, and each time I'm doing me, God is like, excuse me, ma'am, that's your man. And I'm like, nah, it's okay, like I don't want to start a relationship, there's no point. Well, God was persistent, and eventually I listened. So we start, you know, hanging out more often. Oh, I don't wipe my brows off, y'all. We start hanging out more often, just spending more time together, all that. So we start to get to know each other a lot more and just focus on each other. So I stopped, you know, dibbling and dabbling with all my love, you know what I'm saying? And I just start putting my energy into him. First that we met, first date, and then December 18th is when we became like officially a couple. I don't even think we had sex yet. No, actually we had sex, and that was like 2 days before that, I think. And we were intimate, but we had not been sexual. And I think that was one of the things that really just connected me to him, because I like sex. I mean, we just, you know, was vibing, filling each other out, figuring out what each of us wanted, because we knew that I was about to leave. It may not have been a lot of time, but in that time it was quality. Like, it was just him showing me things that I hadn't experienced, things that, you know, I hadn't gotten from the men that I had entertained previously. Boom, we made it official. Everybody had already like seen us spending all this time together, and like had already peeped like that we was talking or whatever. But yeah, so he's my boyfriend now, right? Okay, no big deal. So we start talking about like how we would deal with long distance, with me leaving, and our plans like long term. So January rolls around. I'm like 45 days from flying out, and we get online, we print out some papers, and on January 15th we did a dual proxy marriage and turned in our paperwork to be legally married. If you don't know what a proxy is, you probably don't. So dual proxy, both of us been active duty military, and we lived in Korea. We could have went to the embassy and did it all there, but I wasn't really feeling having a Korean marriage license and going through that whole process. So we did it online. You send in all these paperwork and like a power of attorney and all this stuff. It's like $600 instead of like $50 at the embassy. But yeah, we turned in all our paperwork and stuff. 2 people in Minnesota went and got like at the courthouse together. 2 people in Minnesota went to the courthouse in our place, and they signed as us. Our marriage license has their name on it. Yeah, so yeah, January 15th we turned in the paperwork to be married. But because we're in Korea, it has to get shipped to America. They process our paperwork, and then we are legally married. So our actual marriage date is February 6th. So we're about to go on our anniversary date for our first year anniversary. We're going on a little trip. You don't know where we're going. It's a surprise. I've been planning it since like July. He knows that it's a cruise, but he does not know where we're going. I'm going to do a whole video and stuff on that. But yeah, our anniversary is February 6th. So we will be married 1 year, February 6th. So I married somebody without ever meeting his parents. Like, I talked to his mom on FaceTime before, but we had never met each other's families. We ended up meeting each other's families in like June of 2019. Yeah, I married somebody within like 100 days of knowing them. And it's a decision that I would make over and over and over again, because I feel like it's important to put your happiness first. Whatever way happiness comes to you, then you go and you secure your happiness. I made the decision, we made the decision to not follow society's timelines and just the relationship rules of, oh, you gotta date this long, be engaged this long, do blah blah blah. We wasn't feeling all that. We knew what we wanted. We made a decision, and here we are. We kept it a little bit of a secret, not really a secret, but we just kept it private. So because I'm military, I changed my name on my name tag, but you wouldn't have known that if you didn't know me as Johnson, and you wouldn't have known that if you don't see me at Barksdale. But I showed up to Barksdale as King, so there was really no questions. We actually didn't publicly like announce it until the staff listing came out. So before then, like since February until August, I was like covering my name tape, taking my snaps like a certain way so you couldn't see my name tapes. We just didn't feel like hearing everybody's mouth about the decision we made until we excuse me, Stella. We didn't want to hear people's mouth until we had to. Like, and even still, I'm telling y'all, opinions are only accepted by donation. We have a wedding coming up next year. If you would like to donate and give your opinion then you can do so. But if you ain't putting in on these bills, then just hush. So yeah, we made a decision not to base our story off what the world says you have to do for a relationship. Everybody feels like you got to be together this amount of time, you need to meet each other's family, you got to propose, do this big, like, we didn't have none of that. And our happiness is more important than how other people feel about how we went about it. That's just that on that. If you're not paying for the wedding, if you're not paying our bills, if you're not going to be there for every argument, every issue, every moment of our life, then your opinion does not matter. Like, that's just that. It hasn't been perfect, but who wants perfect when you can have real? We have a real connection. We enjoy each other. Like, yeah, it just is what it is. One thing that really helped me, a saying that I heard that really just stuck with me, is that comparison is the death of joy. So if you, I think that was Mark Twain that said that. If I'm gonna find out who said it. I'll put it in the description box or like put it on the screen. But comparison is definitely the death of joy. If you go around comparing your story or your happiness or your life to other people around you, you're going to be miserable. Period, point blank, you're going to be miserable. My story, me and his story, does not match anyone that we know for real. They got a TV show called 90 Day Fiance, but that's just fake to me. This was real. We met, we fell in love, and that's where we are. That's what we did. And I think our unordinary love story is the most beautiful thing I've ever done. Like, and I hope that our story will make somebody out there choose their own story. Like, write your own story. Pick up your pen and write your own story. Don't compare it to nobody on social media, because half that stuff is fake. Like, you just got to do what is best for you, what is fulfilling for you. Because that's what I did, and baby, I'm happy. We've been married almost a year in February. In that whole year, we've spent less than 68, I think when I did the math, it was like 68 days that we spent together in a year. absolutely insane, but with both of us being dual military, it just kind of comes with it. I hate it. It's exhausting being separated from your spouse, but I'm about to see him in like a week, and that's gonna be the first time I see him since December, which doesn't sound that long. All I know is we picked up the pen and we wrote our own story, and it's our unordinary love story, and I love it. Once I started making decisions for me based off what I wanted and what was fulfilling to me and what I wanted my life to be like, life just took off. Like I started publishing books, making rank, like everything just started just blossoming. So the whole point of me giving y'all my little business and letting y'all in on my life is because I really feel like you have to live for you. It's gonna suck sometimes to hear other people's opinions on your life, and the people that you care about may not necessarily agree with how you go about things. But once the people that love you, the people that matter, will get on board once they see the positive changes that it brings into your life. Go live your life, live your best life, like in whatever way you feel is your best life. Go do that. Stella got me rambling, but this mango, if y'all haven't tried it, go get this Stella mango. Here we have learned so much. We have grown. I've grown as a person and as a wife in this first year. I know I have still so much to learn and so much growing to do, and we'll grow a lot together, especially with this situation that we got going on with the Air Force. I'm rambling, but y'all get the point. I met somebody October 27th. I married him February 6th of that next year. It ended up being like 100 days that we knew each other. I mean, one, he got fine. Like, if you know me, then you know anytime I joked about being single and wanting a man, I always said tall, chocolate, beard. That was really like the gist of my type. Like, I just like him tall, I like him chocolate, and I like a beard. Now, he don't get to keep his beard all the time because Uncle Sam be hating. What we have is ours. It's our unordinary love story, and I love it. So, whoo. We'll probably do a video together for vacation, so y'all can, you know, meet husband. But in the meantime, thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna go finish this bottle and edit this video so I can get it up tonight. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoy this, because I enjoy talking about it because it makes me happy. Like, so yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this. Y'all be blessed. I'm gonna see y'all in my next video.